Can you see everybody good? Oh
You
man.
guys look super cool. I love the glasses. So what's going on here? Like, what's going on with the glasses? The
Uh,
shade.
it's like being an influencer, I guess. I just one of my good friends, Josh McCoy, gave me these shades as a gift, and I was like, "Those are sick as fuck." And so then everyone else kept giving me compliments, so I went and bought like, like wholesale, a whole bunch of them. So now we're selling them. So if you want some, you can hit the website up.
Yeah, they'll be on the website.
We got a whole bunch of different colors, and we're gonna get El-Amin put on the side of them and stuff too. So,
Brandon, that's hard. That's hard. El-Amin, it's five of you guys. You all are a band. So what is El-Amin? What does that like stand for? Because I was reading your backstory of how y'all came together.
It means trustworthy in Arabic.
let's see.
It's actually my last name too, and we just all came together and decided to make that the band name.
Okay. And you were originally an artist. And then
Yeah.
I know you were getting kind of frustrated and overwhelmed with just like the scene and music and stuff like that. So just tell us a little bit about that journey.
I was rapping a little bit and just wasn't going nowhere. Every rap started getting washed out by the same sound, basically. And people were falling in love with the same sound from another person, which didn't make sense.
That's what
Well,
T-Pain said. T-Pain just said something about that.
it didn't make sense. And how you fall in love with copycats? So one day I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to start a band. And I got introduced to this guy, and
And
he
I don't
introduced
play
me to
covers.
that guy. And yeah, we're all original. And then I knew him from high school, and then he introduced us to him. And now we got
True.
these sexy hunks behind us. So
That is hard. So what is like everyone's individual role? Because you guys, I hit you guys up last night when we were like all practicing. So what's everybody's like role in the band?
well, lead singer, songwriter, lyrics.
I play guitar and get Joe alike. I really don't put any I I don't know. I don't do any lyrics or anything, but I could write almost all of it, but I give the freedom away to Mikey here. What do you do?
I'm a drummer, and I do actually, I do feel like sometimes I'm the one who keeps them in line.
Your role is very, very needed. So you're the nucleus.
He's the drill sergeant.
Yeah,
like,
he
hey, we
is
need to structure
the
this
drill
song.
sergeant. That's it.
And I think I'm like right below him on the section to where we make sure everything's divided.
No, you're everyone's dad, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
just make
the
me
dad.
feel really bad when I
I
don't
play
do
bass
something
too. I'm
right.
not just the band dad. I also
You're not
play bass.
mad. You're disappointed.
Also plays.
So the dad, the drill sergeant. Okay, got you.
I'm the dad.
And I'm Thor, I guess. I play guitar as well. I just put some flashy stuff on top of dad and drill sergeant's mess, and somehow it turns out all right. It sounds good.
He went to school for it, and I didn't. So
Yeah, and he's just as good as me. He sucks. Wasted all that dough.
yeah, he went to
Y'all seem like y'all have so much fun together, like almost like a brotherhood. Like,
We're best
It's
friends,
family
man.
first.
okay, how is that relationship like tied into y'all working together? Like, y'all be staying up all night. Do guys have sleepovers? Like, do y'all have sleepovers and record or like get music done?
You can't release that information just yet.
I don't know.
No, we do rehearse for
Me and
for the
Mikey
whole-
have cuddled a little bit, but shh, don't tell nobody.
We do have a sleepover
Sorry,
coming up.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Don't tell nobody. We got some secret stuff coming out soon.
They only gonna see it in this interview.
right,
Onesies.
all that.
Yeah,
In onesies, maybe.
yeah, maybe
Maybe.
one of these.
Care Bear suits.
Managing life outside of the band and putting it all together at the same time. We all have work and stuff that we do outside the band. We all have our families and stuff, and they all just are. I don't know. We're grateful to have our families to where they let us do this together.
We're a big village.
Yeah.
We're one big
everyone's in
village,
on
and
it.
everyone's like, "Hey, y'all, chase your dream, support us while chasing your dream, but go do it." And it's
Oh wow, well, that's a blessing to have that type of support because like a lot of people, I know that's like the lack of what a lot of creatives have is like that backbone and support. But before we get into that, the genre of music y'all make. So what would you call the genre of music? Like,
It's everybody's quick to go to reggae, but I guess in reality, I mean, we really only have a couple reggae feel songs.
three.
it's kind of like it's a free genre because we can
It's
hit so
El-Amin
many
genre.
elements of like
Uh,
funk and rock
it's
and
a funk
that
rock fusion.
reggae
Well,
kind of
Kate's got
stuff
that
too.
hip hop
Funk-
vibe too.
funk
So I don't
fusion.
know.
There's a lot of different elements that
It's
make
El-Amin's
up
genre.
El-Amin genre.
The world may call it alternative, but we just always say reggae rock fusion.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very genre blending. Like I heard a lot of rock, very heavy. So as far as like the rock inspiration, because we gon' get to the questions I know everybody want to ask. For one, I see two of you guys are African American.
Yep.
Who,
Okay.
me?
And
They are. I'm just kidding.
then the three, of course, what are you guys' ethnicity?
I'm British.
He
That's all I
actually
know.
is British.
He's from London.
Like if I flew on a plane over here,
Wow.
I'm still a white guy, you know.
He got kicked out. He got
I'm
kicked out.
still the white guy.
He got kicked out.
How does that come with like y'all families coming together and supporting each other? Like what does that look like?
We all got the same goal.
A wild
of
mess.
Peace and love. And it's crazy. You got British. I mean, even though we're black, whatever, we're all American as fuck at the end of the day. 4th of
Yeah.
July, we're having cookouts. We're having cookouts and regular, whatever it is. He'll play
I
a
don't
country
think-
song, whatever it
I
does.
see each
don't. I
other
don't
like that.
associate myself with people who portray color as their first avenue. So I really don't understand that question that well because between me and my family, if my family didn't agree with me having a African American singer or bass player, I'd tell them off.
Right.
I wouldn't care about that. I don't. You know, I
Actually
really
have
don't
spoken
see
up
that.
because I'm a plumber when I don't do music, but
Yeah.
I've spoken up to customers who just think it's okay to have that kind of racist casual talk just because I'm a plumber here, and they're just like, oh, I can say this to you, and I'll shut them down real quick because I'm just like,
So that's how
no,
bad it is out there.
it's. I mean, it is. I mean, there's a
I
lot of
guess it
messed up
is.
people out there, and
We-
you gotta set them straight the best you can.
Try to do a better message.
And it's nice the fact that they get mad. Okay, so as you know, from an African American standpoint, we deal with it on a daily basis.
Right.
Where white people might not see what we see, but they
Right.
hanging out with us, they see it. So last show, something happened. Not gonna go into full detail,
Yeah.
but he noticed it, got pissed off, and was like, "What the fuck are you being like that for?"
I was
Like,
gonna make him swallow his spit dip. He was really being a douchebag, you know. But
but they're like, they look it's now it's where some people see colors like, hey, 2 black dudes, 3 white dudes in the band. It's no, we're El-Amin. At the end of the day, that's it. And whether we're in Talladega or in the heart of Atlanta performing, it's gonna be the same message: peace and love come together.
yeah,
Yes. And okay, thank you guys for being an ally for one. And I like how you really don't see like what bands have there been where there's been like both black and white members?
EOD is a really good one in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're
It's
all
one of
like
my
old
favorites.
school.
Well, you know, like,
now, like
A big
current.
a big one out of
Yeah.
Georgia would be Seven Dust.
But Kurt,
Really? Okay, y'all put me on. I gotta check them out because I know
Stuff.
from my experience, I haven't seen this. So just to see everybody come together and for you all to say, okay, well, we really got y'all back. We're really passionate about making music, about different genres of music. Look, all that. If my people don't like it, scratch them.
it is
So,
what it is.
if you come to the show and you got a problem with it, I'll show you where the door is
period.
very
We all will.
easily.
There will be no problems.
Yeah.
And it's funny
Come
seeing
to the
people's
show.
seeing
And I'm
people's
not-
face,
I
man.
don't care what anybody that may say. Well, you shouldn't be a dick on publicity things, but
You shouldn't be a dick and be racist. Then how about that?
Exactly.
true.
Point blank. Period.
It's not hard just to be a nice person
The
and
only way to
love thy
unify
neighbor.
everybody is through love, and that's what we do. We
Yeah.
play, and when we went to Talladega, I mean, we're spitting sawdust, South Alabama, you know, I mean, dude, rednecks out there, NASCAR, hell right, and
They
we
loved
had
us.
they loved it. We had the
Those
biggest
rednecks
crowd,
love
jamming
us.
out. I mean, Malik was kissing babies. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah, I held a
Oh.
baby up. I held a baby up like Simba and like kissed the baby before, and
It
the
was
dad
excellent.
cried.
It was bringing everyone together.
It was phenomenal.
We signed a legendary guitar, so now we're like on a legendary guitar in Talladega with Hank
Oh,
Williams
wow.
Jr. Yeah. We're going back on 9/11, which is their big day. So we're breaking down barriers of rednecks looking at us because we get prejudged before we go on stage, and they're like, I wonder what they're going to play. And then before we start playing our songs, they'll play a jam, which is like, okay, it's kind of rocky. And then we come out with some reggae or rock, and then they're like, holy shit, I'm intrigued. And it's nice, man.
Yeah.
It's nice to see those faces that were like, I love you. I love you.
You see the heads turn real quick when we first start on stage. They usually just, oh, what's that?
That's because
Where
we
does
don't.
the rock and the reggae, like the rock, the reggae, the different genres, like where does that inspiration come from to kind of like, where does that inspiration come from to kind of like mesh everything
I
together?
smoke a little bit of weed, and I love me some reggae music. I love Bob Marley, whatever. There might be a little bit of weed smoking somewhere,
All of our backgrounds,
Reggae's great.
all of our backgrounds just meshed.
Yeah.
I would say for the band, minus Jordan, 311 is a big influence on what we play. The band 311, and they've been around for 30 plus years. They're a really good idol for us to follow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite band?
I mean, I kind of hit on that kind of 311-y, just kind of, even like the Sublime feels, I mean, kind of gives you that just nice laid back, but we can also get real heavy and in your face with music too, but we try to be like that, just all around. Everybody should love it. Everybody should be able to listen to it and have a good time.
We are, besides playing only, like, I've heard lots of people tell me to play quieter, but then, I can eliminate a little bit of a crowd, because the majority of people, when we turn up and get a little heavy and distortion, they like it even more. They like it more than we were when we were just playing easy peasy, ear pleasing stuff. So when you really kick it on, some people, they have no choice but to look up and see what's happening, because their ears are full of my guitar and his bass and drums.
Sir.
So,
And then it's like you guys sprinkle of this nice and sprinkle it of his juices, and then him, and then just on top, and it all comes together and just makes this powerful sound. It's insane.
Okay. So let me ask y'all something. So who is the funniest?
Jordan.
So he be the one that be roasting everybody, or he just be making jokes up top. He's the group clown.
He's comedic, man.
He's the blunt one.
When everything gets serious, it's like, no.
Nice.
Come on now. Just come back to where we're at.
He's the
We had a
blunt.
jam at practice last night, and we were just chilling. Everyone used different instruments, not on the instruments that we always pick. We just do something different all the time. He gets on the mic, and he starts singing. You had the supermarket.
I was being great. I hate standing in line, and I wanted to sing about it. It don't matter.
could very well be a song.
Could be whatever we put our minds
That's
to.
supposed to be turned out too.
You guys are hilarious. So who tells the most lies? Who be lying the most? All y'all, all of them. Because all men lie.
We're kind of like straight up with each other. Yeah, we're like straight up with each other. It's like, don't be sugarcoating shit. Yeah.
We make
Who's always late? Who you always got to get on for being late?
That's probably me.
Yeah, Katie showed up late today.
That's probably me though. Yep. You know, we got families. We got stuff going on.
Who is the biggest? I know my audience want to know this one. So who is the biggest lover boy?
Malik's the heartache.
Y'all telling on him, and he the one with the girlfriend. See, he told somebody he loved her last night. See.
Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm single, but women are very difficult to deal with. So I play with guitars. That's easier to maintain.
Damn, that didn't look good, Nick. She doesn't look very happy.
I'm sorry.
But yo, but it's not gonna hold you when you cry.
Yes, it will. If you buy enough of them and lay them out on the floor. I got about 10 guitars or so right now.
Guitar Christmas tree.
Oh man, so okay, so tell me about the projects that you got out now. That you guys have out.
We got a T-shirt. We actually just built our little workshop. We're in my house right now, and we're gonna have buttons, these shades to sell.
Another Ray-Ban style shades.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
But we're starting that music video, man.
Oh yeah,
We need some
October 2nd.
help. We
Yep.
need some help with the video.
Yeah, you could help us. And this could help. October 2nd, we're looking for anybody with a talent. So skateboarders, dancers, flippers, flower twirlers, whatever. If it's a crazy talent, you're like, hey, I can stand on my head for 40 seconds. All right, bet. Come stand on your head for 40 seconds in the video. Send them our way.
What was your favorite song that you guys like worked on together?
I think we all have our own. You want to start with you? You go into your favorite one.
It's between the song Rainbow and Warmer. When I'm like, because Warmer was actually a split song between a song I made up in high school. So when I got to throw that riff into it, it brought back a lot of awesome shredding I hate school music, and we made it an awesome song out of that. And then Warmer is just so fun to jam to.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my favorite one to work on.
What about you, Mike?
Finish now.
My favorite song, I guess, was probably Sharks, because it was really cool to write that song. It was and just the meaning, just the main chorus. I mean, just you know, you're a fish in the sea, but we're sharks in the water, and you know, we look out for people that kind of, I guess you could look out for snakes in the grass. We see you, and you got to be careful around the sharks.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Definitely have to be careful around
I think
sharks.
my favorite song would have to be Something Dumb.
Classic.
So
Mostly because it's like
That is a really old one of mine.
it's a really old one. It's like our first, but at the same time, like it was a point where I got in this new bass and I didn't know what to do with it, and it changed my life with this band. I'm like, oh, cool, new beginnings for everything. And then here's that first song that comes out. I'm like, it's just
That was the first one where we got a real good lyrical lick and everything. Where it, you know, it didn't seem, it was like, holy shit, we can do something, like we made something up besides just the music part that was
that's
like a line, you know, like a real lick, you know, you really remember it.
Man, all our songs are awesome, but the best music we ever made and the best time we ever had, and the stuff that if you were listening to, you would be like, these guys are just next. We never hit record.
Never.
Yeah.
We're in the jam room,
We
and it
always
just
miss
comes
those.
out off the cuff, that
Mhm.
vitamin in the bottle. And I swear, just when we have no direction and we all just plug in, turn up, and crank it up,
Best.
some of the stuff we come up with,
And then
I
you're like,
cannot
next week, hey,
believe.
Jordan, play what you
And I
played
just
last week.
wish we hit the red button and the red light's never on, and we never, and then we try to remember it and it never comes back.
I was just gonna say, like, what are you guys' sessions like? But that's so dope. That's unfortunate that you never remember what you record on the spot. One day y'all have to, like, while it's happening, y'all have to like plug in and like drop like a freestyle track. Like,
You have to learn how
It
to
was
be
like
a
last night.
recording
Hey, we
producer.
did 6 or 7 songs that were
Oh,
like,
last night was great.
okay, we named the jams, we got it, and we kind of remember the riff we had, but we never write the song. And it was like yesterday, we went in there and we wrote a list, and we had a little lock pad next to it. And it was like, these are the ones we need to get on lock. And we jammed out some music, and we came out with 5 or 6 new tunes that I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah.
We did really good on.
They are going to be really good.
Yeah.
My favorite
We
song.
unleashed some crazy shit.
See, I'm torn
That was
between
great.
funky and home. The only reason why I say funky because it's different making black people love rock and roll. Black people don't want to get rock people. They like turn that shit off.
Yes,
But when you got black people out there like, you know what, yeah. That's fucking right.
Really
Come back.
good.
But home is also talking to God, and it's basically, you know, asking God, hey, is this the path I'm supposed to be taking, doing music, spreading peace and love? If so, I'm going to follow you. Keep showing me the path. No matter what, I'm going to trust your word.
Literally the question to the crowd and the universe while I'm playing it and singing it is you can't be more in the moment of making up and playing a song for a crowd.
Yeah. So I like
the
home.
lyrics and the way that song feels playing it.
Mm-hmm. Home is that. Home gives you chills a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I fucked up
It's
last
got
night. Do I need to go
classic
pray?
blues riffs and just it's really good. It ties up everybody. If you don't like that, then
It's
doors
real.
over there.
Sitting down in a steakhouse restaurant eating food and you just listen. Next thing you know, you can hear home playing. Like, oh damn,
All
okay.
kinds of places.
Oh, I like that. So home.